Benvenuti ragazzi a questa nuova serie gameplay in italiano su WWE 2K26 Showcase CM Punk The Best in the World. Vedremo cosa ci aspetta. Cominciamo.
Roman Reigns pumping himself up, trying to take control of this triple threat match. Critical moment here.
And CM Punk down in the middle of the ring. This dream WrestleMania main event may be about to turn into a nightmare.
And Roman Reigns is about to turn CM Punk's lights out at the showcase of the Immortals. The guillotine is cinched in.
Will Punk tap out? Is Punk gonna tap out? Remember, the ropes will not force a break here, but what a counter by Punk into the jackknife cover, and Reigns has to kick out.
A much-needed way out of jail just in time, and the transition now.
Anaconda Vice cinched in. Reigns is in trouble. Punk squeezing with everything in his being.
And Rollins now saving the matchup for himself as he looks to turn Punk on his belly and going for a sharpshooter here.
And now locked in, a tap out here for CM Punk. Ends the entire thing, surely now. Seth Rollins closing in on victory, but denied by Roman Reigns.
And now Reigns to Rollins into the guillotine.
Rollins now in jeopardy. Can the Visionary fight his way out? Look at the power from Seth. Northern Light suplex.
A cover, and a kick out.
Transition once again from Roman Reigns back into that choke, but a stomp from CM Punk breaks it up. Wait up, Cole.
Got a sleep by Punk to GTS for the victory. Hook of the leg. Isn't it up and a kick out at two?
How on earth did Rollins find the will to survive?
And Heyman, wow, look at him.
The wise man distraught on the outside of the ring, understandably so.
Saw his man so close to victory there, but denied by a late kick out.
And now CM Punk, the only man standing. 12 years after his last.
Oh, yeah, from the top.
Elbow drop from the top rope.
The Architect getting rocked by the one and only.
And Punk looking to gain control with a kick to the midsection, but Rollins still in this match.
Well, Rollins looking to break up this apparent GTS attempt and does so, but right back into the line of fire himself.
Bang.
GTS connects.
Spear by Reigns.
Stop by Rollins. All three men down. Critical moment in this match.
Oh my, what absolute chaos and bedlam inside the ring. If one man can get a cover here, it may be over.
Paul Heyman, of course, out here with this loose alliance with Punk, his quote-unquote friend. Of course, he has the history with Reigns, and now he gives the tear to Punk.
Heyman showing his true colors tonight.
What favor called in by CM Punk about to pay dividends here. No disqualifications in this kind of match.
And Punk stalking Reigns, and a low blow by Heyman. What the hell?
You made me down. You made me down. Made my tribal team.
Roman Reigns' life was passing before his eyes, and now Heyman going to offer the chair to the tribal chief.
Bow down at the feet of the tribal chief. You have to think this was the plan all along to take out CM Punk.
And now Reigns, chair in hand. Boom!
Yeah, that didn't end up being the WrestleMania main event that I had dreamed about for years. How do you people agree to this? How do you even come up with this? Who in their right minds thinks, hey, let's drag someone to their worst moments to relive them? What kind of masochistic grease to it? Why would anyone want that? I saw what you did to John Cena a few years ago, making him relive loss after loss after loss, and then having him face the camera and say that those moments made him better for it. No, I always figured that if a CM Punk showcase was ever pitched, I'd politely tell them to take a hike. But then I saw what was done for Paul Heyman last year, what was done for the whole Bloodline dynasty. Suddenly, it wasn't just reliving history, it was rewriting it. Instead of trying to take something positive from those losses, Heyman did what he always does and spins it into a victory by literally rewriting history. Well, if he can do it, I can do it better. Using what 2K calls slingshot technology, we can take any what-if dream you've ever had and make it a reality. Dream matches, ripple effects, righting wrongs, and changing history. That's what CM Punk has always been about. My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, I teamed with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what I consider, what most consider, to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me, how I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody, a true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship and he's worn it proudly. Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion, and worse. This is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including JBL, who just don't believe Punk is cut out to be a champion. JBL thinks this match is his chance to end Punk's Cinderella story and grab some gold for himself in the process.
Certainly no love lost between these two, and with the title on the line, we can expect one heck of a fight.
Punk prides himself in being disciplined and having plenty of self-control. He's going to need all that here tonight against Bradshaw. A 17-year veteran will play mind game.
Here we go.
Crossbody from the top.
Oh, the pinning combination.
Pushes through after two.
And I'm not sure how many more of those kickouts they'll have left in them soon enough.
And Punk there utilizing his quickness.
JBL isn't being given any room to recover.
Punk's working smarter, not harder, and it has JBL off balance. One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in SmackDown history. You don't achieve that by accident. JBL has a wealth of championship experience that Punk just doesn't have yet.
Good point. Punk has his work cut out for him, taking on someone as battle-tested as JBL. Heck, JBL has even won here at SummerSlam before Punk has it.
And there might be a lot of support in the crowd tonight for CM Punk, but I think that just adds more rage to every strike JBL delivers.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
And he powers out.
This match has clearly taken its toll on him, but he is merely down, not out.
Booty boot. Call Punk a transitional champion, a fluke even. Bradshaw called this championship run by Punk pathetic. That is a direct quote, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, say what you want about Punk's run. He's knocked off some of the best, including Bradshaw once and the team.
Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner. There's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
And JBL doing what he does best, manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gonna do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down, Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time. Now with a quick duck under and a Euro.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why. And his body has taken a lot of the punishment.
And a drop kick. Picture perfect. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. And he slides him back to the mat.
Gets driven into the corner. Punk looking dominant now.
Oh! Short on clothesline by Punk.
Oof, running knee in the corner.
The knee to the face. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Credit to Punk for finding a way to overwhelm JBL for the moment. I think JBL is right where Punk wants it. Torque now being applied to that arm.
Bang! What a punch. He manages to stem the tide of attacks.
Could be just what JBL needed to battle back in this one.
Not a good spot to be in.
Set down hard.
And that's the kind of bullying offense JBL is known for. Slides under the rope.
Oh, perhaps. Managing to evade a precarious position there.
A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows. Oof.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Sky high. Double axe handle connects.
Right on the arm. And Punk gets countered there.
Clothesline from hell.
Can we have a new champ after
And going for the pin. Not even getting a one.
deep into the match and not even a one count? What stamina!
What's the tally on how many times we thought this match was coming to an end? I can't count anymore.
CM Punk just keeps coming. His tenacity is too much for JBL.
But Punk also can't seem to overcome JBL's raw power. This is incredible.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen.
The Golden Sleep GTS from Punk.
Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed. He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio. And while I think the world of Rey Mysterio, it doesn't mean we always see eye to eye. And yes, we've often gotten into fights over our disagreements, but every single encounter with Rey is special. We've had so many great moments, but when it came to this showcase, I went with one that may surprise you. A match where we were on good terms with each other, where we just went out there with the simplest of goals. Win the match, earn a title shot, Armageddon 2008. The finals of the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title tournament. Having a chance at WWE gold dangling in front of you is always one hell of a carrot, and we went out there and had a blast trying to outdo the other.
Look at this.
Rey and I have done things to each other over the years that don't exactly scream respect, but at the end of the day, I love Rey. I love our history, and I love this encounter. So let's jump back to that special night in December of 2008 at Armageddon.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent.
Time to go for a ride. Bang! What a move! And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. Trying armbar. He makes the choice to abandon the hold. We could expect a fast-paced match. Two superstars that are almost equal in speed weight.
There's so much talent in the ring right now. I have to imagine they both did their homework. I don't think either Rey or Punk would face another world champion without being fully prepared.
Counter. He knew just what to do. Ooh! You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his...
Here comes a big-time power bomb. No, great reversal. Shoulders down.
And he kicks out too soon.
Oh, man! Escape just in time.
Using the elbow as a weapon. Batten down the hatches. These two are unloaded. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Neither competitor is backing down. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Oh.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Oh! CM Punk had a big night this past Monday night on Raw. He won the Slammy Award for the OMG Moment of the Year.
Well, yes, he did, but his week went downhill from there. Losing his World Tag Team Championship last night, you have to believe that's on his mind. You always see sports teams have some sort of hangover after big losses.
But Punk doesn't drink, so I think he can avoid a hangover quite easily.
I see what you did there.
Placed into the corner here.
Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner.
Hard-hitting kick.
And Punk gets countered there. Again, the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
I had the opportunity to talk to Mysterio and Punk earlier today, and they said just having a chance to battle for the Intercontinental title is so important to both of them and both of their careers.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
CM Punk's been finding an answer for everything Mysterio's doing here.
Fends it off. Good counter.
And this is just signature CM Punk. Follows it up with that running bulldog. Followed up with the pin attempt.
Power right out in one.
He's still fighting to keep in this.
Well, this #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
What a move by Mysterio with a Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now the second bite of the cherry connects. CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory. And a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more?
Punk and Rey have been running at breakneck pace from the... CM Punk looking...
Reigns down an elbow in retaliation.
Punk dodges out in time.
Rey just can't stop this attack.
CM Punk is all gas right.
From the top rope.
Diving elbow. Now with the cover.
match, the calls are only gonna get closer. CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep. Nothing Mysterio can do now.
There's two. CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
Battered and bruised. What a gutsy match out of Mysterio and Punk.
The bottom line is, CM Punk has a date with the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal.
Okay, so far, so good, right? 2 matches, 2 big wins. But let's use this slingshot technology to get another chance at a win that slipped right through my fingers. WrestleMania 27, facing Randy Orton. I'd done what few people dare to do and provoked the Viper myself. This was revenge, of course, for Randy Orton attacking me at Unforgiven, punctuating the whole thing with his trademark punk kick, which caused an injury, which forced me to vacate the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now, that right there was impressive.
Credit to Randy. He showed exactly why he is one of WWE's most dangerous competitors, as I made one single mistake, resulting in him getting the RKO and getting the victory. This time, with your help, we're gonna get that win. Let's rewrite history together.
Gentlemen, I believe this man, CM Punk, has the upper hand, both physically and mentally.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk!
The assault on Orton's leg 2 weeks ago. The mental anguish that Punk has put Orton through. I believe Punk will be in control in this match.
And I would argue that there's just no way on earth that CM Punk, after everything he's done, is going to have an advantage over the Viper. Randy Orton is irate. There will be no stopping this man.
CM Punk, a charismatic figure. The people follow him. And he has one thing to get him through, Ty, and that thing is faith.
And I believe that Randy Orton has just taken the psychological advantage back from CM Punk.
Sorry, Wade. I don't agree with you at all.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Look at the right leg of Randy Orton. That leg is heavily taped. The question is the leg ready? After the assault with the monkey wrench by CM Punk. Remember, it was just this past Monday where Orton could not even follow through with a patented punt to CM Punk because his leg gave out. As cold and calculating and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. Punk mocking Orton and his bad leg outside the ring. And that heavily taped leg will be a bullseye for Punk tonight. As personal a battle as you'll see in WrestleMania this year, CM Punk has promised to hurt Randy Orton, to turn him upside down. I'd say he's done as good a job as any making good on that promise.
Look, love him or hate him, CM Punk lives by the strength of his convictions. That's what's driving him to come at Orton the way he has been. And in Punk's mind, that's what'll drive him to defeat the Viper here on the biggest stage imaginable.
Faith. That has been the buzz from the top. Orton gets the better there.
CM Punk has stated that Randy Orton is going to, quote, pay for his sins tonight. Those sins date back to 3 years ago when Orton punted Punk and caused an injury that led Punk to relinquishing his title. In return, Punk cost Orton the title against The Miz at the takeoff.
Whoa, cross body. Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Being placed in the corner here.
Punk with a running knee to the face. And then follows it up with the line. Oh, what a stiff blow.
CM Punk very confident coming into this matchup. He says he has followers and faith in his corner.
I don't know how much faith he can have when those turncoats in the new Nexus have been neutralized. At this point, Punk has as many followers as you have coal miners.
Oh, bite your tongue, Wade. I'm a proud card-carrying coal miner.
Okay, so it's coal miners 1, Punk followers 0.
Look, Randy Orton needs to end this matchup quickly. Maybe not, maybe not! Right away, Randy breaks the pin attempt.
Might have caught a second wind here.
Neckbreaker after the float over. That was pretty.
He's heading back to the ring.
Serves him right for running his mouth.
The story of this match is that knee injury of Randy Orton's. We don't know if we'll see Orton's patented Punk tonight. He attempted it on Raw this past Monday, but could not execute the maneuver.
We shall see, Corey. Randy has had a week to recover, but any focused attacks on that region are going to highly lessen the chances that the Viper can unleash his most devastating attack. Shoving him into the corner now. Throwing hands with such tremendous... Looking like a game of tit for tat now. Boom.
The fight is on. It is furious.
This exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy. Oof! Oh! Just emptying everything they've got now.
Oh my goodness. Double-handed shot.
You've got to wonder where CM Punk's head is at tonight. There has been a lot of instability in his mindset over the past year.
No, you're right, Wade. This time last year, Punk was joined at WrestleMania by the Straight Edge Society. Then he got injured, joined the commentary team for a bit, and now he's leading the new Nexus. You have to wonder if Punk has found his place or if he's still searching for that focus that'll bring him back to the top of WWE.
We are seeing Punk at his best right now, but something...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
And guys, I don't know what Orton can do. Punk may have this one sewn up. Set up in the corner now. And able to skirt around that attack. What a powerful belly-to-belly.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
Stiff elbow will break down. Holy, meet the barricade. Scooped up. What are we looking for here? Launches. And hold on. Are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all?
And he slides him back to the mat.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle. Triangles in. Trying to get out of the submission. And does. being given a chance to breathe.
Punk is simply refusing to give Orton even an ounce of respite at this point.
Cuts the attack off. Randy's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
Orton hoping to start a rush of his own now.
Punk avoids the attack.
We knew this was going to be more of a war of a wrestling match. Punk and Orton simply refusing to call a ceasefire in this battle.
To the arm. Terrible. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Taking him to the corner now. Torturous face rake.
Oh, and he manages to reverse. Beautiful. Neckbreaker after the float. That was pretty.
Stuck in the Viper's grasp. Big impact off the...
Setting up for something here. Orton hasn't been. Here we go. He kicks out at 2.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Oh, nearly took the head off. Trying to find his bearings, but it looks like the end is near.
Counters the Viper's attack.
Time to go for switch things up and toss them away.
Strong counter from Punk.
Hooked him up. High angle belly to back suplex. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
Goes into the corner.
And Punk and Orton going at it here. Man, and both of these guys physically exhausted.
What a knockdown, drag-out affair it has been from the opening bell. Now CM Punk looking to concoct something particularly nasty here.
Randy Orton sensed something bad was coming, fighting his way out. And Punk sent into the steel.
And Orton now has Punk where he wants him. Vintage Randy Orton.
And it rarely works out well for Orton's opponents from this point.
The Viper now coiled, ready to strike.
Staring in the eyes of Punk, who's down and out, but I think Orton, guys, may have other ideas.
Yeah, this may well be the knockout blow. Randy Orton got that look in his eye, got venom flowing through his veins, bad intentions in mind.
Knockout blow. This may end CM Punk once and for all, Wade.
Orton gonna try to end Punk's career with that patented punt, and Orton's knee gives out.
Oh, just collapsing at a critical moment, and CM Punk surviving there by the skin of his teeth.
Randy Orton's hurt. Punk now trying to figure out if he can drag himself up and somehow take advantage here.
CM Punk with a golden opportunity to capitalize here at WrestleMania with a wounded Viper. Orton wanted the RKO and Punk out of the way just in time.
Punk slithering out of there. How smart of that was CM Punk. And now perhaps gets a chance to finish off the Viper.
Punk launching himself off the top. RKO by Orton! Out of nowhere to Punk! Can he capitalize?
This is Orton's for the taking now. No one comes back from the 3 most devastating letters in sports entertainment.
He knew what was coming. Cinches in a head scissors. Ooh, and vicious.
Big elbow.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Yeah, Punk's just toying with Randy, like a cat with a mouse.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
His arm shot off the mat before one.
What's it going to take to put this match away?
Vintage Randy Orton.
Pure venom coursing through the Viper's veins now, and CM Punk just got a gnarly taste.
Boom! Self-professed faith driving Punk, pure malice fueling Orton. These men's hatred for one another, whipping the WWE Universe into an absolute fret.
Here we go.
Wants to finish this.
From the middle of the rope.
Breathtaking hurricane run. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
From above.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. Down with the crossbody. And an elbow. Randy can't mount any offense.
Alarms must be going off in Orton's head now.
Boom! Good defense from him. Calf kick finds the mark.
Just targeting the leg, testing the limits.
Oh, that hurt. Heading to the top turnbuckle now. Perched up top. Diving knee drop. And an elbow from the middle rope. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
From above.
From the top. Double axe handle kicks.
A helter-skelter attitude here. Getting to the bottom and going back to the top again and again.
Just amazing athleticism being shown here.
This could be it. He could be putting him away here.
Time to go for a ride. Explorer suplex. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk is determined right now.
This arena has come unglued. You can feel the foundation.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and textbook CM Punk.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Goes for sliced bread, but it's blocked.
But a counter power slam. Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
If Punk was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
Punk now looking to reap the benefits of this dominance, dragging his opponent up onto the turnbuckles. High risk, high reward. You're damn right, the plunge connects. I don't think anyone has ever kicked out of that.
2 count. My goodness, Punk did it. CM Punk just put down the Viper.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
And this man, CM Punk, was stalwart the whole time. Stalwart in his belief that his fate would triumph over Randy Orton's venom. Stalwart in his drive to seek what he considered righteous vengeance against Orton.
Punk did everything he promised and more. This may not be the ending the WWE Universe had hoped for, but this is pro wrestling, not a fairy tale. The good guys don't always win here. Not that Orton would call.
2013 did not go the way I hoped it would. After a 2012 that saw me hold the WWE Championship the entire year, I thought I was untouchable. Unfortunately, that was not the case. We start with WrestleMania 29 and the night I looked to end the Undertaker's streak. Many people thought I'd be the one to bring it all crumbling down, that I should have won. I'm one of those people. I wasn't scared of the Undertaker. We'd battled dozens of times before, including in a Hell in a Cell, and I knew I needed to hit him deep. So, I stole the Undertaker's urn.
That is the ultimate act of disrespect.
What can I say? I like to antagonize. When the day came, I fell short. But imagine the butterfly effect through WWE history if that match went the other way. If CM Punk was the one to end the dead man streak. Let's revisit that classic match, but this time with a very different outcome.
CM Punk, a man who, along with Paul Heyman, has brazenly talked to The Undertaker in the lead up to this match.
Playing games like only CM Punk can.
Accompanied to the ring by Paul Heyman from Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk.
Now CM Punk must go into the ring with a man who is 20-0 in WrestleMania, The Undertaker.
But don't forget what's in the possession of Punk and Paul Heyman. They currently carry the urn, the symbol of the legendary powers of the Phenom, The Undertaker.
That symbol means everything to The Undertaker, but does not mean a damn thing to CM Punk.
Fight. He believes he's ready for it and that he can defeat The Undertaker on the grandest stage of them all.
A stunned reverence gripping this WrestleMania crowd.
The dead man is here.
From Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, The Undertaker!
It's the most awe-inspiring entrance in WWE history. It is the entrance of a legend, of a man of near mythical proportions, of a man who is 20-0 at WrestleMania.
And that entrance in front of 80,000 fans here in the WWE Universe, it's even more awe-inspiring. Look at this.
CM Punk has been disrespecting Undertaker, disrespecting the memory of his friend, Paul Bearer, trying to torture Taker's soul.
That's the strategy. Punk's looking to upset the dead man and get inside his head.
To break the streak, CM Punk does not have to get a pin. He does not have to make Undertaker submit. If Punk wins via either countout or disqualification, the streak will be over. Here we go with The Undertaker's incredible 20-0 WrestleMania winning streak on the line.
Punk has been stirring the pot in the weeks leading up to this match like only he can, taking every opportunity to disrespect the dead man, to try and get inside Taker's head. And if you ask me, mission accomplished.
But are Punk's mind games enough to throw Undertaker off on the grandest stage of them all? We will just have to see.
And The Undertaker has admitted that defeating CM Punk tonight is no longer good enough. Undertaker sounds willing to sacrifice the streak as long as Punk won't live to talk about it.
The Undertaker is coming for Punk's soul, but that doesn't concern Punk. In fact, it's been an orchestrated plan. Catch The Undertaker at a time of grieving and use the moment to get into the dead man's head. This is the blueprint to defeat the streak.
I don't know how Undertaker could put the last few months out of his mind, but I really believe this fight is about more than the streak.
Triangle armbar, submission hold in. Looking to get out, and yes, what a counter to break the hold and escape serious injury.
Evades the attack, and not a moment too soon.
We noticed the look on The Undertaker's face today, a complete focus. We also talked to Paul Heyman, who has a long history with The Undertaker, and there was some fear in his voice because he knows what the dead man is capable of.
Yeah, this is a different form of The Undertaker. The Phenom has shortened the careers of many men, and those were cases that were far less
Sky high. Oof, nobody home.
directly into the gut. Oof!
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Oh my God!
Deafening blow to the chest. The devious and dangerous Punk with full of...
And boom!
Compressing them with a splash.
The official clearing the way for these competitors.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well. Nasty! The hardest part of the ring.
Do not forget, Punk held the championship for well over a year. He beat all comers.
Taking flight.
All the way down to the floor.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
Into the barricade.
Punk getting a first-hand feel of what The Undertaker's capable of.
Choke slam! He connects with a counter. Now bringing the fight back into the ring. Guys, this might actually end in a countout.
He beats the count. Barely. Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble. Punk has shown so much disrespect over the past months, ever since the passing of Paul Bearer, The Undertaker's longtime friend. What CM Punk and Paul Heyman have done lately has been
From the heavens!
Sent into the corner.
Knee to the jaw, opponent groggy, and an opponent like a sack of cement dropped with a clothesline.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Take off.
Oh, the knees caught him. Could be a turning point. You're not even Punk. He turns it, and he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
Soaring.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Face right on a barricade.
We can see a count out here.
Spinning roundhouse kick. He really needs to cover up as his head is from the top.
All the way to the outside.
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition. Up high.
Whoa, look out.
However much you think that hurt, I promise you it was way worse.
Flying ringside with pinpoint accuracy. Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Answer after answer for each other's offense here.
Undertaker gonna follow things up with a big splash here. Snake eyes! And he's just been shut down.
Oh, swinging neck breaker. Staggering to his feet. He barely even knows where he is right now. Neck breaker. Getting sent to the turnbuckles. Counter upon counter. Great minds thinking alike. Clubbing blow.
Knee straight to the gut, stays off the attack.
Oh, a merciless strike.
Undertaker isn't being given any room to recover.
Punk wisely pressing the advantage against the dead man.
Shining Wizard.
He's realizing there's an opportunity here.
Ascending the ropes.
From the top.
Double axe handle. He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor.
Perched up top. Good Lord. Taking flight. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Testing the limits of that leg here. And Punk has made it clear that he doesn't care about anyone's legacy except his own. He can punch his ticket to the WWE Hall of Fame if he beats Undertaker tonight.
This streak is what our friend JBL would call the Holy Grail. Becoming the 1 in 20 and 1 will make CM Punk immortal.
Double axe handle. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
The Phenom struggling to keep up with CM Punk.
Bang! What a move!
Punk now lifted. He's able to dodge that one in time. What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. GTS connects.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Punk about to take flight with the elbow drop. Punk is holding nothing back, trying to bury the dead man once and for all. Somehow, Taker and Punk just keep finding another level, keep raising the stakes.
This is more than a match. This is a chance to make history at WrestleMania.
On the apron!
The hardest part of the ring.
Punk has played mind games with the master, the Undertaker, and I think he's gotten to his head. Emotions are running through Undertaker's veins. His interest is more in punishing CM Punk than it is winning this match.
And that's exactly where Punk wants Undertaker. He wants the presence of Heyman in that sacred urn to blind him with his own rage.
saw what was coming there. He finally found a way to bring things to a halt here.
Good chance for Undertaker to regain his composure.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Spin kick to the midsection. Undertaker showing no answer for this attack.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk.
Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
The dead man has decided this ends now.
Tombstone by the Undertaker.
Punk's got a problem here. Turning it into the pit.
After everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tanks at this point.
And guys, we're seeing one of those rare opponents that can take everything the Undertaker dishes out. Let's see if the dead man can put that final nail in the coffin. Up they go. Oh, atomic drop. Nasty face rake to stop that attack. And with every additional hit to the head, you wonder if he should stay in this fight.
That's up to him and the referee, but I agree, this is concerning. Oh, look at this, measuring. He's about to unleash something big.
CM Punk trying to do something here that no one's been able to do. Beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Now grab for that chokeslam, and inadvertently, perhaps the referee gets dropped.
Could be a fortuitous turn of events for CM Punk. Heyman out of the way just in time, and the Second City Saint continues to chop down the dead man.
Punk with a running knee in the corner, and The Undertaker's WrestleMania undefeated streak could be in trouble here. And now, Heyman handed the urn to Punk with the official down.
Oh, mid-last ride, the only thing saving Punk there was that urn to the back of the head of The Undertaker.
Punk is going to steal it at WrestleMania. Look at the disrespect.
And Undertaker able to kick out. Somehow, The Undertaker's still in it, and Punk can't believe it.
While throwing everything they can at the dead man in an attempt to break this streak, well, it may be impossible.
Both Paul Heyman and CM Punk beside themselves with emotion. What else can Punk possibly do to keep the dead man down?
Punk talking to himself, Corey. Paul Heyman can't believe what he just witnessed.
And there must be utter despair in the mind of CM Punk here, knowing you should be home and dry, but somehow against the dead man. Oh my, what is CM Punk coming up with here?
And now with Undertaker on his shoulders, Corey.
Looking for GTS, but The Undertaker able to fight his way out. Countering the tombstone.
Has Punk where he wants him. Undertaker delivers a tombstone pile driver.
And that surely has to be the end there for CM Punk.
Hit on CM Punk. Still only got one. Wow. And he was ready for Undertaker.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
Two. Oh, he was almost finished.
Amazing kick out from The Undertaker. His resilience tonight is unreal.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
Stacked with that bulldog.
That might have done it. This could be it. Two. Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
Punk has Taker in his sights. What's coming? Just looking to wrench that arm now. Good old-fashioned, tied up in knots, but punches coming back the other way.
They're going to have to try to fight out of this. Body shots connecting. These two trading one blow after another. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
All this heavy artillery is
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Clearly now being fueled by
Things have just gone nuclear. Warheads landing on the front lines now.
left rolling by that monster hit.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
They got a sleep GTX from Punk.
That finally has to slam the door shut and end this.
He's done it. CM Punk has defeated the Undertaker at WrestleMania. The streak is over. I'm still in shock. The streak is dead and buried. CM Punk has beaten the Phenom.
Feel the energy in this arena. The mix of disbelief, elation, and gratitude for the gift of getting to witness this moment. CM Punk stole the whole damn show by stealing a win off The Undertaker here at WrestleMania. Congratulations, CM Punk. You earned this.
And thank you, Undertaker. What a moment.
Questa prima parte è alla fine. Se il video vi è piaciuto, mettete un mi piace al video ed iscrivetevi al canale e commentate. Così mi invoglierete a portare nuovi contenuti di questa serie ed altri gameplay. Alla prossima ragazzi!